Hey guys, it is currently August 11th, Wednesday. We all are aware by now of the drama that popped off on Sunday between the Mamiana gang, basically. And at this point, I'm not gonna go through the things that happened, what led up to what. I'm just here to give my opinion and my thoughts about the whole thing. I feel like it was kind of like a boiling point for Chrissy in order for her to have gone off the way that she did. Now, first I'm gonna say I was taken aback by the fact that Jazz actually got online and discussed it, because she's been steering so carefully clear of speaking on like Chrissy and Ming and other Mamiana gang members. I was surprised by Jasmine speaking up. And now Jasmine in her live, she stated that she was receiving messages of people saying, you always let other people fight your battles. And honestly, I totally felt that message. I mean, I do feel like for the most part, Jazz has let other people, her subscribers, Christopher, just other people, you know, be the ones to say what needs to be said. Jasmine never wants to get her hands dirty, but she loves to see shit go down. That's the type of person I feel Jasmine is. Okay, I don't know the girl personally, but from what I've seen, like for example, the live that Jasmine did on, I believe it was IG on Instagram. I believe that's the live that Olivia and Ming were kind of like going back and forth, because Olivia at that time had already kind of exposed everybody and said what they were doing when they linked up, illicit things of that nature. And Ming and Chrissy wasn't feeling it. I don't think Jazz was feeling it either, but Jazz wasn't going to be the one to say anything to anybody about it, to Olivia about it. So that happened. And that already rubbed Ming and Chrissy the wrong way with Jasmine, because you got this one person, this four of y'all, right? And this one person decides that she's gonna open her mouth and sing like a canary, in the words of Chrissy. Okay? And she put y'all out there. And nobody was cool with it. But except for Jasmine. Jazz was the only one that was still messing with, from what it looked like online, that she was still messing with Olivia. She still follows her to this day on Instagram. They follow one another, to be fair. So it's just, and then you had when the whole Gerard getting the kids debacle went down, you had Olivia exposed by Gerard's sister, calling Jasmine slow, basically. And it's just like, okay, Jazz, have you not caught wind of that? You've already seen and heard this woman say that you guys did drugs, basically. So at this point, you're just gonna keep letting shit ride with this girl? Like, why, Jazz? Why the fuck are you still following this girl? I don't know, maybe, I just don't know what the fuck it is going on in Jasmine's head, because, sis, like, you can't call me stupid and think I'm gonna be like, excuse me? Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be some checking getting done, because that's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. So, I mean, Jazz takes a lot of that. So, for the sake of, I don't know what it was, like, Jasmine, what was so much more important to you than your own self-respect and dignity? You were talking about in your live that you let a lot of shit slide. Why were you letting so much slide? Do you not care about your own self-image? Because that's all that it boils down to. When I think about it, it's like, damn, why are you letting all these things slide? Woohoo! Is a friendship, a mommy on the gang, a online image reputation more important to you than your own real life self-dignity and self-respect and self-image? So I don't know, I can't relate to Jazz in that way. I just don't know why she would be so quiet all this damn time. And then she was still tiptoeing around the actual facts and what she really wanted to say in her live. Even then, she was still tiptoeing around. Ming and Chrissy had to jump on there and, say, if you're going to speak on it, Jasmine, you better be honest. You better be honest. And that's when that kind of like riled her up. That kind of like riled Jasmine up to me when she saw those comments. And she still was being super fucking vague. Now, Chrissy, to me, I think she was just sipping. Of course, I think she was sipping a little something, something. But she just I think the fact that when Jasmine said, "Where were you when I was being bashed in your live? Where have you been while I've been getting bashed online?" Well, all of y'all have been through it. You the only one that can't handle it, Jasmine. You're the only one who cannot take an ounce of criticism at all whatsoever. So, Chrissy said she was there. She said she'd been there, and the biggest wedge between y'all is Christopher. Chrissy don't like him. And I mean, hell, he's not a likable person. He's arrogant, he's rude, he's just nasty spirited. Altogether, like Jasmine, why do you want to be with a nasty spirited leech like that? That's the type of relationship that'll drain the shit out you. Because you claim that you like to mouse around and you don't like conflict and you don't like to argue and all of this stuff, and that's fine, but you still need to stand up for yourself. And that is the exact type of person that you're dealing with in your own household that you're pregnant by. Christopher is that type of person. He's with all the shit. He's with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So you probably, I don't know. They say opposites attract, y'all. So I don't know. But you probably would be better off by your damn self or with someone more level-headed. Someone who's more like a Rod. Period. Flat out. Because when Chris came onto the scene during your live, that's when you were being super slick and you kept muting, and people know that when you mute, you're either fussing at your kids or talking shit about somebody. So Jazz muted her live for like fucking 5 minutes straight. Who does that? Like, at this point, you might as well just end the live and get your ass up off the internet. Because if you're gonna be muting people, muting your audience for 5 and shit minutes, bitch, bye. So, yeah, I was surprised by that move of Jazz. And then Jazz is threatening and Chrissy talking about don't get too deep, don't say too much. At this point, y'all aren't even cool like that for you to be telling her what and what not to say. Jazz, you don't run a damn thing. You don't run shit. You can't tell somebody what to say. That's your fucking problem. You want to control what everybody says about you. You can't do that. You're an online internet figure. You put your life out there on the internet. So you cannot control what people may or may not have to say about you. Or Chris. You was pissed at Chrissy because she said she didn't like him. Okay, if that's a fact of life, that's a fact of life. She don't have to like him. You don't have to like her, dude. As long as y'all can be cordial and respectful. If y'all want to be friends at the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to. And I don't know. We have yet to see Chris act cordial and respectful. That nigga is disrespectful as hell, sis. I don't know how you don't see that shit. But then again, like I was saying, she has allowed too much disrespect. She probably doesn't even recognize the shit. But I think that Jasmine recognized that she felt hurt by Chrissy being in Kels' live. By just saying thank you for the acknowledgement of my role in the mommy sector, that offended Jasmine. Because Jazz has to be all up in the mix watching every reactor. Everybody. She watches all of the reactors like, girl, if you weren't so focused on the quote unquote reactors, I'm not even going to use that word that she likes to use. That's not what the fuck it be a lot of the time. If you weren't so focused on what reactors are talking about, maybe you wouldn't take the shit so personally. But you take it too personal. And you cannot do that. Like, look at big ass celebrities. People have talked mad cash shit about big ass celebrities like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, Tyler Perry. People have talked about every single person. So, I don't know. You gotta stop tripping about the shit, Jazz. You just gotta let it roll off your shoulders. Do it affect you? If anything, it brings more views to your channel. So, and people, there are people out there that just don't like some of y'all. Like, look at Olivia. No one really likes her because of her fucked up ass antics over the summer. She just had a shit show of a summer over there. Like, she just and yes, people talk, they don't speak highly of her. We'll put it like that. I'm trying to find a reason to speak highly of the girl. I'm glad she got her kids back and everything like that, and I hope after all that she went through when them kids were taken by Gerard, rightfully so, after all of that fucking dramatic shit she did, I would think as soon as she got them kids, she would have disappeared off of social media except for a post on IG here and there. She's still with the bullshit. She inserted herself in the Mamiana drama. Like, nobody asked you, Olivia. Nobody gives a dang about you, girl. For real. Like, no one cares. You wanted to make yourself relevant by way of inserting yourself in the Mamiana drama. What I had heard of, but I kind of forgot about it. Basically, I heard of it once upon a time, then I forgot about it. But when Chrissy discussed the contract that Jasmine signed, I was like, oh yeah. Now it makes sense why the girl is always dry begging. Now it makes sense why she's always cash out his Davis fam. You know, it makes a little more sense. I mean, I still think you should just continue grinding and working extra hard. I mean, you signed that contract, sis. Did you read it at all? Did you research the shit before you acted and signed on a dotted line? You know, I highly doubt that. I don't think you did too much research because you signed the damn thing at the end of the day, and it's not conducive to a good income that you could be making off of YouTube. So now I see why you was tripping hella hard over that sponsorship that you lost. I get it now. So yeah, and Chrissy was bringing up hella shit like Jasmine being, you know, suicidal. Okay, use your imagination. I was like, damn, because I remember her crying about Chrissy. You know, I remember her on live crying about that, but again, it went by the wayside. It kind of like slipped my mind. But yeah, Jasmine, you seem like an emotionally draining person. The ninja that you is laying up over there with seems like he is emotionally and mentally draining on you, to you. And I don't think it's a healthy situation either way. I feel as though you shouldn't have put him above your friendship with Chrissy. But if you look back, sis, you could have done a lot of shit differently. Like, you shouldn't have been cool with Olivia after, you know, I don't even know if you expressed any dismay towards her for what she said about you guys. I don't even know if you ever even spoke on it. So, girl, you just need a backbone. You don't need a battery pack. Okay, you do not need a battery in your back. You need an actual backbone. You need an actual mind of your own. Okay? I'm gonna need you to start thinking for yourself, Jazz. I'm gonna need you to start using whatever ounce of sense, good sense that you have in you. I'm gonna need you to start using that shit. You're having too many kids out here that you need to raise to have good sense for you to lack so much good sense. Okay? I'm just saying it like it is. I'm just saying, okay? So I really hope that you and Chrissy work it out. I don't know, I guess it might be a rap between Ming, but then I also caught wind that Ming and Chrissy had a little issue a while back that they were able to get over. So I really hope, for the sake of you, Jazz, that you and Chrissy can mend this relationship of yours, this friendship of you guys. You need somebody in your life that's gonna try to steer you in a good direction. Cause Jasmine, you're just barely able to do that for yourself. So you need somebody who's going to look out for you from the outside looking in, not somebody that's most likely out for self, like that ninja you laid up with. You need somebody that has good sense, that has 20/20 vision, and that can see the bullshit from miles and miles away. So you need somebody like Chrissy in your life. I don't give a fuck what you say, how you feel about that. That's how I feel. You just need some help out here, Jazz. That's all. From people that actually want to see you. You know, that girl really had love for you. I don't know she was saying in her life that she still loved you and everything like that. So that's good. I mean, but is she in a place where she wants to look out for you the way she used to? Because it's nothing like a good ass friend, y'all. It's nothing like I feel as though Jazz was going on about how things were looking online rather than what was actually going on in real life between them two. So she was tripping, talking about, you know, when they were eating me up in your live, basically, you were just saying, all you said was that, oh, let's not talk about that person. What would you want it? I mean, that's not enough. Is that not enough? Hey, let's not talk about her. I mean, what do you want, Jasmine? I feel as though the lack of your backbone leads you to think and believe that others have to be that backbone. No, you have to speak up for yourself. You have to do for yourself. You can't be out here expecting everybody else to handle the shit that you got going on. You cannot expect for others to coddle you and to baby you. Okay? That's just, you're too grown for that. Honestly, when you came out with Chris on your channel, when he debuted on your channel, that's when I noticed the rift between you and Chrissy. That's when I noticed that. The takeaway here is, Jasmine, you need to use your own brain. You need to do more for yourself. Stop expecting so much from others, because you came into this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself. You need to stop. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have people that you can depend on and that love you and that you love and can be just yourself around. It's nice to have that, but you might be at a point where you expect way too much from people that did not birth you. Okay? And Chrissy, hopefully you might have to be the bigger person, clearly, in the situation in order for things to be fixed. Because I don't think it's that big of a... This is some really... What happened on Sunday was extremely just dramatic. And it was really catty. And it was really childish. So nobody really exposed nobody. I mean, the information that Chrissy was mentioning has already been out there. It was already out there. Like I said, I had heard of the contract that Jasmine signed, but I forgot about the shit because it was such a long time ago that I heard about it. But I mean, it's already out there. It's nothing mind-blowing or new. Now, when y'all got to threatening one another, that kind of was like, ooh shit, you know. But nobody said anything damaging to the point of no return. So at the end of the day, I feel as though you and Jasmine can at least come to an agreement of some sort. Okay, so hopefully, maybe, you know, some time has to pass. Definitely some time has to pass. Y'all gotta cool the fuck down. And, you know, y'all can go from there. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to my rants. I know I might have been all over the place. I might have even been circular here in my, you know, rant. I apologize, but I was just trying to, you know, make sense. That's why it took me this long to make this video, because it took a while to process all that shit. Like, all these bitches went live, like, and they talked hella shit, and it's just like, damn, okay, damn, you going live now? Damn, you going live now? Like, shit, it was just too much going on for one day. So, yeah, it took my mind a little bit of time to process all of it and to really see what's the big picture here. What's the big issue? What is everybody tripping about? Chrissy, at the end of the day, was tripping about the fact that she has always been a good friend to Jasmine in real life. Jasmine was tripping about the fact that it looks like Chrissy was deceptive toward her online, you know, and Chrissy, you know, to be honest with you, she might have been having days before Sunday that she was feeling a little froggy, and she was kind of being shady at times in some of her lives. She was kind of being shady. But I mean, that is a result of you guys' relationship growing apart. That's a result of y'all growing apart. So, yeah, Chrissy, she was speaking some real shit, not gonna lie, but you're not innocent either, sis. You just have a lot more fucking sense, but you're not innocent. So, I don't really have too much to say about Ming and Olivia, because Olivia's ass is so irrelevant. She needs to be focusing on what she got going on. She didn't even have to say anything about this whole issue. So, and Ming just wanted to talk shit. She just wanted to talk shit. That's all. She just wanted to pop her neck and smack her tongue. She wanted to pop her neck and pop her tongue. That was it. Okay? I'm be 1,000 with you with that. I don't got nothing against Ming, but that's exactly what she was doing. Just popping her neck and popping her tongue the whole fucking live that she was doing. And proclaiming the Mamiana gang. There was nothing to gain from Olivia's input nor Ming's input. To me, at the end of the day, there was nothing to gain from either of their lives. Because the biggest issue is between Chrissy and Jasmine. That's just flat out. So yeah, y'all, again, I'm going to wrap this up. This is my, third time wrapping it up. Thanks so much for tuning in to this rant. I'll try to clean it up a little bit, you know, cut out shit that doesn't belong. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the commentary, aka the rant today. This one was a rant, y'all. I'm not good at freestyling like Nia E. She's good at just getting on there and saying what needs to be said. Me, my mind wanders too far. Way too far. So, bye guys. See you in the next video.